shape.
So you were aware, like, hey, I can do something.
I could do something with this. So I wanted to take it as far as I could take me.
Yeah.
But of course, females got involved, and you start losing track of what you wanted to do, and that's a whole different
twice
story.
during this podcast that you're like, well, females came around. I'm gonna assume. Were you? Be honest. Were you like a ladies' man before? Because you're in a relationship now. You've been in a relationship for a long time, right?
Yeah.
How long have you been in a relationship?
6 years.
Okay.
6 years.
So before that, like, were you kind of like, was that kind of your role?
Yeah, I went through. I guess we all. I don't know if you have, but I went through the stage in high school when I started to realize that females were attracted to me. So
that for sure didn't happen. I had a very different experience.
So I started using that to my advantage. So I pretty much started dating as many females as I could at the same time.
So you date multiple women at the same time?
I did.
Damn. How many most at the same time?
I believe the most I had so far was 4.
Bro, you're Puerto Rican for sure.
Yeah.
That's some baller shit.
Yeah.
How old were you? Like,
right around 16 to 18 ish.
That's like that was like your.
That's about the
Damn,
the
dude.
time frame that I started.
Did they know that you were dating other girls?
I did. I eventually find out. So they, It was.
Would they stay with you when they found out?
No. There actually one that was extremely loyal. So she's like, oh, forget about it. Just let them go. I'm like,
as long as I'm the main one.
Yeah, I'm the main bitch.
Where do you think that came from, man? Do you ever reflect, like, why was I that way? Because you're not that way now at all.
I am not that way at all. I think it comes back to the person that made me. So my father.
Yeah.
I think it came from him. He's always been that type of guy. His dad has been that type of guy. So I think it just came to that point where I was like, let me see how this feels like.
Yeah.
And it's honestly not a good feeling, to be honest, just playing with people's feelings and not being honest. Always having to make up a lie, different stories of why you're not, didn't show up on time or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
So it's definitely not something that I want to put anybody through ever again in my life. So I learned my lesson. I'm glad that it happened at that young age where there was nothing really serious going on. It was just learning experiences.
Well, thank God at that age you could probably do stuff like that and get it. You weren't the only one, by the way. I knew tons of people that were that way. Do you remember what changed? Like, was there like a aha moment where you're like, oh, Jesus, I don't want to do that?
I think when it happened to me.
Oh, Jesus. That's usually, damn.
Yeah.
All right.
I think when it happened to me and the tables turned and I was cheated on, that's when I realized, man, this really hurts. Like,
really?
Why am I doing this to people? So I think that really was the change in my life, that I decided to just change my whole personality and just take things serious. Plus, it was somebody that I felt like I loved back then. If it was love, I'm not sure.
Well, yeah, that's a weird subject too, but I get what you're saying. It was whether it was or would have been or what it could have been in the moment. You felt that way, and that's how you have to treat it, right?
Right.
And so it was super impactful because of the feelings you had for her. Damn, dude.
Yeah. So
that's deep.
Yeah, that's a life change right there.
Yeah.